Hello, welcome back to Blue Harvest Toys, and you know on this channel we love advertising and marketing. I've talked about it before. I've showed a lot of the catalogues of Dinky, Corgi and Matchbox. Matchbox Toys originated in 1947 as Lesney products. The Lesney part of the company name was derived from the names of the founder members, Leslie and Rodney Smith, not related. Jack Odell joined the company soon afterwards and brought the die casting skills, which were used to very positive effect. He quickly became a partner of the business, and by that time Rodney Smith quit the company in 1951. It's Odell that takes the credit for the introduction of the smaller models, Matchbox size in fact. So the story goes, this great idea of a very small toy apparently began with a rule at Odell's daughter's school. Pupils were not allowed to take any toy to school unless they were small enough to fit inside a matchbox. The first models were released in 1953 with a diesel road roller, model number MB1, together with the Muir Hill site dumper, model number MB2, and the cement mixer, model number MB3. These models led the way for the hugely popular and very successful Matchbox 1 to 75 series, which was followed by the models of yesteryear range. And there's no doubt that Lesney Matchbox models were amongst the best manufactured and most sought after toys, along with the Dinky, Corgi and later Spot On by Triang. The size of the Matchbox toys really captured the market, and in a highly competitive selling environment it certainly gave it an advantage. So how did the growth of Matchbox empire gather pace so quickly? There are a number of key aspects. The size of the toys made them easy to handle, and as a child I remember feeling that they were toys made for us and my friends and classmates. The cost of the toys themselves was certainly another important factor. I don't remember seeing the advertising in comics of Matchbox toys, but I do remember the in-shop advertising. One of the great benefits of the smaller toy was that the whole 1 to 75 series could be displayed all together in one unit. The early display units were made of wood and card and made the identification and choosing the process a good deal easier. The models required for purchase were clearly numbered under the vehicle. The display stands were later to be made of plastic. Circular display units of the Matchbox 1 to 75 series had a compartment for each model, numbered 1 to 75, with spaces for new models. There were also smaller displays which had just as much impact for the collector, such as the Matchbox regular wheel shop display stand, Matchless Matchbox series. This section of roadway was made of cardboard and displayed two very popular models, the Chevrolet Impala number 57B in two-tone blue and number 65A, the Jaguar 3.4 Saloon in dark blue with a black base. Colourful shop displays and catalogues showing the latest toys to be released were essential for the leading toy makers. The catalogues in particular not only added to the attraction of shopping for a new model, but they made choosing a new toy, possibly at home, easier than ever. I remember taking a catalogue home on more than one occasion in order to think about my next purchase or present. It is interesting to see the number of catalogues that have notation indicating those cars yet to be purchased. The toy catalogues provided an important link to the local toy shop. They were also very useful for parents, as they may well have made the search for birthday and Christmas presents a good deal less time consuming. Catalogues and advertising also kept collectors up to date with all the latest innovations, such as the introduction of the plastic windows and interiors. Further into the 1960s they prepared us for opening features and button steering controls such as that of the Ford Mustang. It was important that any new feature was brought to our attention, and as a result sales continued to increase. As with most toy makers in the 1950s and 1960s, Matchbox gift sets and accessories were produced and became very popular. Once again the smaller toy provided the opportunity to manufacture whole buildings to go with the vehicles, such as gift set MG1. This set had boxed petrol pumps with attendants, 3 box vehicles including the model number 13C, the Ford Thames Trader wreck truck, model number 25B, the Volkswagen Beetle, and number 31B, the Ford Fairlane station wagon. These items were all to be used with the rather attractive red and yellow SO service station. Further gift sets were released including BP service stations in green and white. The artwork on these larger boxes was delightful and provided eye-catching advertising just being on the toy shop shelf. The numerous leaflets, catalogues and advertising materials were made by all the major toy manufacturers when the models were originally released, now provide a useful archive. Adverts promoting the toys of the 1960s can still be found in old comics and monthly magazines. These publications all contribute to the history of individual models, and perhaps of even more importance, the history of the toy industry as a whole. A small library of reference material is particularly essential for the collector of Matchbox toys, as there are so many minor differences between the certain models. Any detailed investigation often relies on the wide range of the information. Matchbox models have a particular wide range of box types and wheel variations, and reference material is sometimes the only way to check certain models. There is far more to remember. It is always useful to know which models are hard to find and what their notation value is. The advertising items have also become highly desirable with prices to match. The shop displays stand advertising the matchless Matchbox series with cardboard roll sections, and 2 models were sold by Vectis for £1,100. So there you go, a quick look at advertising for Matchbox. Another thing that's been lost to time. I have a few videos where I look through some of the Matchbox catalogues, some of the Corgi catalogues and the Dinky catalogues, so I will leave a link to those at the end of the video. In fact, they should be coming up right now. Thank you for watching, I really appreciate it. Until the next time, may the toys be with you.